Hi guys, and welcome back to World of Tanks. And yes, it's another random destruction, a bit different to what I actually wanted to put up today. It was going to be the map tactics video, but then the update, well, it seemed to be delayed. I don't know if there was an issue or problem or something, and I was expecting to get back on here around, well, it would have been around midday UK time today, and unfortunately it didn't come on till gone past 4, about 20 past 4, something like that in the afternoon. Again, that's UK time, so not really been able to get on this today, although I have to say it was worth the wait. It really was. The new physics are really good. The handbrake, I love it. I've actually rebought the ELC. I sold it and said, I think I said to my wife that I'll buy that back when or if we ever get a physics update with the handbrake, and now we've got it, so I bought it back. But I've not had much of a chance to be on this today, so that's why I've got a random destruction with some footage. Well, this is from the other day. It's back in the WZ11114. It's a tier 9 match, and it's a team destruction. I've got it well, not fully upgraded, sorry. I've got the upgraded turret on it now, so 230 on the front, 120 on the side, 60 on the rear. Still got the 100mm gun, 7 rounds a minute. Oh, it's gone up. It was 6 rounds with the other turret, so yeah, 7 rounds a minute with this turret, which is really good. 215 pen and 320 average damage, and I think we spoke about the hull in the last one actually. 120 on the front, 80 on the side, 60 on the rear, and it's based on the Russian T10. But you can see the pike nose there doesn't go all the way down to the front, or you could before I drove into a bush. There you go, you can see it there. It's sort of a mix of a pike nose and a more traditional upper glacis. And it is good at reverse side scraping, which is what I'm attempting to do off here, and put some damage into that T34 black. There we go, he's done. Oh, no. No, I am doing an alright job of reverse side scraping. He's going for my commander's cupola. This seems to be the trade-off with this one. You don't have the weak spot behind the gun that you do on the IS-3, but you do have the slightly larger commander's cupolas. And that Tiger 2 is, well, he's letting me know that his gun seems to be way more accurate than mine. He's hitting. I did think I could possibly go through the front of the turret there, but no, unfortunately not. There we go. Now, the other two replays I've got for you today, while I'm making a hash of taking out this Tiger 2. I've got one, not a great match, an alright match. It was fun, but it shows off some of the new physics and the handbrake, and it's in the Ram Panzer. Unfortunately though, before you get too excited, I didn't manage to ram anybody in this match, so if you're expecting that, I'm sorry to disappoint you. And the one after that is actually in a new premium tank that is snuck out. Yeah, I purchased the British Bulldog, which is a premium tier premium. It's a premium Churchill 7. I was going to say tier 7. No, premium Churchill 7, the tier 6 British heavy, and it's the last from the rollout comic books, along with the Snakebite, the Crafts Panther, the Boilermaker. And why do I feel there was another one from the comic books? Anyway, so yeah, it's the latest in that line, and a basic description. Yeah, he killed the tiger at last. A basic description is that it is a Churchill 7, but it has got a slightly different gun. It doesn't get the... Oh, what does the Churchill 7 get? I don't think it's 17 pounder, is it? I can't remember now off the top of my head. But anyway, it doesn't get the same top gun as the Churchill. It's a 75mm Mark 5, but modified. We'll talk about it more, obviously, in that actual match. I've not got a review done today because, like I say, didn't get on World of Tanks till quite late. Didn't even know that was coming because the website was down when I went to try and look at it, and when it was back up, it was on there, and I was back on the game, so yeah, already seen it. I must say, possibly a little bit expensive. It's about 8,500 gold. You do get 7 days of premium and 20 times 3 ops, but it's a tier 6, and it just feels a bit pricey at that sort of price. But I don't know, we'll have a look at it properly. But if, well, that's if you'd like to see a review of it, then I'll put one up tomorrow, but let me know in the comments. I have been reading your comments from the last few days. I've been trying to catch up a little bit, but I've been very busy. I've managed to answer a couple of people, but I will get back to them and try and answer a lot more of you. But yeah, if you do want to see the British Bulldog reviewed tomorrow, let me know in the comments, and yeah, I'll do that instead of what I was actually going to do. The map tactics with the updated physics, I may, if that's alright, and if you can be patient with me, yeah, I'm going into another reverse side scrape. I've been practicing a bit. Yeah, if you can be patient with me, I might give it a week or so, because with the physics update, it has opened up areas of the map that we couldn't get into before. I think I went somewhere you couldn't get previously on one of the maps. So yeah, it has changed it slightly. If you really want them, I can start bringing them now, and obviously figure it out with the new physics as I go, or if anybody's found any decent places with the new physics, let me know, and I can try and include it. I was going to start off with something fairly simple, because obviously my tactics might not be everybody's, and you know, it's, yeah, I don't know. So I was going to start off with something a bit easier, like Prokhorovka, something like that, you know. But again, you know, these might be ideas, my ideas, and everybody might watch it and think, no, you're wrong, that's completely the wrong places to go. But we'll see. So yeah, if you'd still like me to do it, let me know. Otherwise, I might put it off a week, explore the maps a bit more in light tank, see where I can and can't get now, and then bring it to you. But again, let me know in the comments. Now, managed to take down that Super Pershing, managed to get his weak spot while I've been rambling on about various other bits and bobs. And there's only a Waffenträger, not Waffenträger, Rheinmetall Borsig, I think it is, that's left. So I'm going looking for the sneaky little bugger. So is the other, well, so is the tank destroyer. And the other heavy tank is waiting in the town in case he comes past. But I was looking for him for a good 5 minutes, which is you know, it's a third of the game. So I did speed it up to 6 times because, well, as you can see, I'm going all over the map. I think he'd got some kills. I checked on the thingy, the team list. And I did think that he might have gone to try and hide somewhere up here, so that's why I checked out this way. There are a few hidey holes around here. As you can see, the tank destroyer is sweeping in from the other side. Couldn't find him, so I head back towards the town. Yeah, getting back that way as he pops up again. So yeah, I think I did probably get sidetracked while I was talking before. But anyway, the gist of it is, if you want to see the Bulldog review, let me know and I'll do that one tomorrow. If you really, really want the map tactics to start this week, I'll start them this week, let me know. Or if not, just be patient with me and they will start in the next week or so when I've explored the new maps a bit more. And other than that, I think that's about it. So he's popped up on radar, as you saw there. Took out the tank destroyer that was with us. And now I'm going to go and try and track him down and try and intercept him somewhere. And when I said new maps before, I meant maps with the new physics. I should have said. Now, where is... There he is. Oh, and he's on full health. Oh, lucky. I got a bounce. And now I'm going to have a slow dance with the Rheinmetall Borsig. So, take that. That wasn't so gentle, but yeah, you can just imagine a nice waltz behind us, can't you? And I just, yeah, I love the rate of fire on this with this gun. I know it loses that, but it does gain a lot of damage and penetration over that gun. But yeah, the rate of fire is nice. There you go, found this sneaky little Borsig in the end. Yeah, came out of that match with decent amounts of damage. Most of that was done on the Borsig at the end, to be truly honest, though. 4,694, 3,300 blocked, high caliber, and a first class mastery. So yeah, not bad, quite nice. Anyway, while that's going through the team results, how is everybody enjoying the new physics? Like I said before, I quite enjoy them. I've had to set my, well, quick tip. You've got a couple of control setups to include the handbrake. I originally put it on D-pad cruise control, which puts the handbrake on L3, or, you know, your left stick clicky. Yeah, technical, I know. Yeah, I astound myself at times. But it put my cruise control obviously on the D-pad, which I've just found a bit annoying. So what I did, if you go across in the controls, there is actually a handbrake one. It swaps L1, which is your radial command, so it'd be your left bumper on Xbox. So whichever button is your radial command one, it swaps that for X. The L1 or left bumper then becomes a handbrake, and ammo swap is on the down button, and I found that to be a better setup, so just a bit of a tip for you. If you're not sure which one to go for, it might be worth a try. Now, the signal does go a bit dodgy in this one a couple of times. It's a tier 5 match. I'm in the Panzer 5.4, or the Ram Panzer, tier 5 German premium. 110 pen, 110 damage, and it's well, it's the Panzer 4 turret on a Panther hull, so it's quite nice. Turret's armour is a bit weak though, 50 front, 30 sides and rear. And I've used this one because I mess about with the physics and the handbrake a little bit. I'm just rocking back and forward and just quite astounded by the how the suspension works now. I'm quite impressed by that. The hull armour 85 on the front, 40 sides and rear. Now with the map, I know I mentioned in the news one that I couldn't really see the view range circle at all, or the view range cone, when it was on the map on the news feed, and thankfully it has changed. Well, I think it has changed the colour on the colourblind mode. I can see it now anyway. See it a lot better than I did before. But that's nice, and I think I only played maybe half a dozen matches today, and this was one of them. Now, this could have been after I put the control scheme to which one is it? The handbrake one? Yeah, so X is now my radial commands, L1 is the handbrake, and I do like the way it works. If you're just moving forwards or pushing the stick forwards and you do the handbrake, it will lock both tracks. If you're turning one side or the other and hold the handbrake, it will just lock with, you know, whichever track it needs to turn you. So if you're turning left, it'll lock the left track. If you're turning right, it locks the right. And I do like the way it works. It's very intuitive and comes in very handy. Now, I am pushing it a little bit against this KV-1S, but I did notice, thankfully, that he has not got well, he's not got the fully upgraded gun on it. I think he's got one of the possibly, oh, cocked that one up a bit with the shot, a bit keen there. Yeah, possibly one of the stock guns, or it might even be stock. And he's struggling to get through my frontal armour, so he's done. The heavy tank that was over in the distance, he's done. He was going to be my next target. Artie has a go. I managed to just dodge that. Thankfully, that was lucky. Artie does like to get me, and I do like the shake on the camera when Artie lands near you or hits you. I think that's quite a nice touch. But I am liking these new physics. Now, T70 up there, he's at a good angle. If I remember rightly, is that the Russian light tank that's actually got fairly decent frontal armour? Or was that just a fluke that my first one bounced? I don't think I've been up that line. I'm further up on that line, but I didn't actually go through those tanks, so I must admit I'm not totally familiar with that one. Now, I can see one of the RT. Oh, took a hit there from him, but I should be able to take him out. There we go. And he's done. Now, where's the next RT? I've been spotted, so that'll be RT, wherever he is. Where is he? Oh, there he is. Shot into him as I go past. He gets a hit into me as well, though, but luckily it didn't pen. And, yeah, I really should have aimed that one properly. And because of that, kill denied. But that was my own fault. I should have aimed it and not relied on the auto-aim. Now, our guys are capping, but unfortunately we are being capped as well. Now, there's a heavy tank, an enemy heavy tank in the middle of the map. Two. Yeah, two of them definitely. One of our heavies is in there engaging, and there's a tank destroyer as well. Now, we've got two tanks in our cap. Now they've got two in theirs. I was just going to say they've only got one. They've got two in theirs, so really I could do with trying to get across there. Get across there as quick as I can and just try and reset the cap, really. Am I going to get there in time? No, we've capped out. another one of our guys jumped into cap, so yeah, we ended up capping out. Not a bad match, not a great match, but it was fun, and it shows some of the physics at work. It shows, you know, the camera shake, it shows the suspension a little bit, and yeah, I love the handbrake on it, it's fantastic. But still not a bad match, nonetheless. Like I say, 1149 damage, 510 blocked from that poor KV-1S that I think was possibly stock. But it did put me top of the table, which is quite nice. So yeah, I was happy with that. You know, you can't grumble. Win's a win. Coming top's nice. It's always good. And then we've just got one more replay for you, and yeah, it's in the Churchill VII British Bulldog. It does look quite different from the normal Churchill VII. I think it has got the fully upgraded turret on it, and it, like I say, just a basic description is it's a premium Churchill VII. It does seem to have the upgraded turret, and the only difference that I've only had a quick glance, but the only difference seems to be the gun. And it's a 75mm, I think I said. Let's have a look. Yeah, 75mm gun Mark V. Now, if you go on the website to the news feed, and it, you know, where it gives the not the actual Tankopedia, but the news feed where the article is about this tank, it gives you the tank stats, and in there it says that this gun is 15 rounds a minute, or 15 point something rounds a minute. However, when you buy the tank, I checked out the thing, the modules, and it's actually got a rate of fire of 20 rounds a minute. So there was a discrepancy. I don't know if they fixed it on the website, but it has got 5 rounds a minute faster rate of fire than it actually says in the section on the website, in the news section. And I wondered which was actually the mistake, so I checked the reload time, and the reload time is 3 seconds. So 20 times 3 is 60, so yeah, 20 rounds a minute. So it is a faster rate of fire than it said. So yeah, 20 rounds a minute, 145 average pen, 135 average damage. Really good aiming time at 1.9 seconds. Not particularly good, I say not particularly good accuracy at 0.4. I think the same gun on the normal Churchill VII gets 0.36 possibly, or around that, might be 0.37, so it is slightly better. Now, that poor T-3488 got a pound in then. But did you see the shake of the camera? I thought that was quite cool. Anyway, yeah, turret armour, 152 on the front, 95 sides and rear. And the hull, I think, is 152 on the front. Now, I've not got the actual figures for the hull for this one with me. I am going off the tech tree Churchill VII for this, but it's 152 on the front, which I know this is, 95 on the sides and 51 on the rear. This has not actually been put onto the Tankopedia on the website yet, but the rate of fire is really nice on the gun, and it's yeah, it's not a bad gun, and I think you've got good gun depression as well. I think it's something like 12.5 degrees, it says, of gun depression, which is really nice. Now we're on Abbey, tier 6 match, left that out at the beginning, standard battle, and I've come down the eastern road because it just seemed to be a bit sparse, that's all, although it looks very, very sparse over on the west as well, and I'm taking some damage. Took a hit from the Griller, took a hit from something else. Was it a 3001H, did it say? Took another hit, and that was because, yeah, 3001H, that was because I was going downhill and I was exposing my weaker armour. But the trick to this, as it is with the Churchill 1, with this, with the Black Prince, it's angling. You've got to angle it properly. The Churchill 1's got a very good, strong turret front. Not Churchill 1, Black Prince, sorry, has a good, strong turret front. This one's not bad though, 152mm. It's not too bad. But yeah, the key is angling. No, that was just poorly aimed. There we go, that's better. Now, something else I've noticed as well, and I only mention it because I was watching Jingles the other day when the Beard guys were on it, and he was saying about somebody got killed on, was it, I don't know if it was Don Tomo's team, I think it was, somebody got killed, and it came up saying the name of the person that was killed and that got killed. And Jingle said it would have been nice to see what tank they were actually driving, because then you could actually guess as well. You could, yeah, hazard a guess as to which direction they were killed from and where they might be hiding. And something I missed in the patch notes is, well, that's what's come into it, as you can see there in the combat messages on the left, just above the damage chart. It does actually tell you what tank they were in now, which is nice. And I have found that useful already today. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So yeah, quite annoying that the update took a lot longer than expected, but yeah, it was worth the wait, and I think they've done well with this. And it was quite a surprise as well. I know they said they were looking at doing the physics and what have you, but it, you know, from finding out about the physics to it actually coming on, it was only a very short period of time. So yeah, they've snuck this one out, but well done to them. I do like the new update. You'll be able to push tanks up hills now properly, which will make for some fun gameplay. Has anyone seen that Jingles one where I think there's him, Quickie Baby, and possibly Ike in togs, and they're on mines, and I think they're trying to push Jingles' tog up the back side of the central hill, up the slope there. I think it's quite an amusing video, that one. Now I've managed to make it all the way down that eastern road. I'm the only one that's come through it. Fortunately for me, unfortunately for my teammates. Come through with a bit of damage. Managed to pop out at the bottom and get the last couple of shots into that BDR. However, there's a medium tank and there is the enemy British Bulldog still remaining. And I'm not entirely sure where they are, but they know where I am. This is not good. So they are somewhere in between, well, the edge of my, what do you call it, discovery circle? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, they're somewhere within that. There's the medium. It's a Sherman Jumbo, and there was the British Bulldog. I think he was firing premium, which I don't blame him, because the standard rounds on this aren't actually good enough to get through the front of one of these things at that range. So yeah, can't blame him for firing premium. I was trying to keep the thickest part of the armour towards him and sort of angle towards the Jumbo, but it just wasn't to be. But there you go, the British Bulldog. Like I say, if you want to see a full review of it tomorrow, let me know in the comments. And I hope you've enjoyed tonight's episode. Not what I had planned, like I say, but I just could not get on it today. So I think that's about it, really. Yeah, just hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've had a good weekend, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video. So until then, take care out there, and I will catch you next time. See you later.